King, and I want to welcome you once again to the Aroma Share Club. This is May 2014, and we are doing some cleaning recipes. And what we're going to make today is a carpet deodorizing sprinkle powder, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to use, once again, a handy dandy jar. And if you don't have canning jars, you can use any old jar you have around, or any container that is essential oil safe, which means that it's called PET plastic. And those are sort of hard to find, so I like to use jars. You probably could also use maybe stainless steel containers if you have those. So in this recipe, it calls for a cup of baking soda. I already have a little bit in here, and I am going to really get technical. As you guys all know, I'm really technical about doing things. The point of the Aroma Share Club is I want all of you to realize that essential oils really are very, very simple to use. And I want you to use them in your everyday life. I want you to realize that they're more than just, using them when you're sick. When you use them in everyday things like this, in your cleaning and in your cooking, then that's prevention. And we all know that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So, we have Passport to Aromatherapy, and in it, in the back, you can look up, every kind of problem that you may come up with. Here's rashes and rheumatic fever and rhinitis. But in the middle are each of the essential oils, and tells you what they are good for and how they benefit you. And in the very front, and this is one of my favorite sections, is all the different ways that you can use essential oils in your home and around. And this is on page 20. It actually starts on page 19. And so I want you to get your Passport to Aromatherapy and go to page 20 in there and look at all the different ways and that you can use your essential oils every day around the house. So back to our deodorizing carpet powder. Now, those of you who know me know I do not have carpet at my house, but we have a nice handy dandy rug right here, and we are going to pretend that we have carpet. Now, on your recipe sheet that you can download on your team member resources in the business section under beauty, it says here that we use 18 drops of Naioli, spearmint, or deep cleanser. Or, remember the word or. You do not have to use 18 drops of Naioli, 18 drops of spearmint, and 18 drops of deep cleanser. That will be one really, really good smelling or overpowering smelling house. So I'm going to use the deep cleanser, and I'm going to put my 18 drops, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm smelling it. I should have smelled it beforehand. I know that some of you are going to catch me on that. She didn't smell it ahead of time. But I figure in a Carpet Fresh, if I accidentally get to Be at Peace or some other blend, it'll probably still smell just as awesome. And I'm going to put my lid back on because I don't want to oxidize my oils. And remember, oxidizing means oxygen gets in your bottle, and that changes the chemical constituents of your essential oils, and it can actually make the shelf life of them go down, which we don't want to do that, right? Because essential oils should last you for years and years and years if you take good care of them. That's why we have them in dark bottles. That's why you store them in a dark, cool place when you're not using them. Don't abuse your essential oils like Leanne does sometimes. Don't do that, okay? And so there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can stir it up to get your essential oils all mixed in there really good. Another thing you can do is shake it up, put the lid on your jar. Now, if you're going to use up, if you have a Parmesan cheese container, you can make this in about half the amount. I would do about half, because you don't want to leave it in the plastic for very long. You want to just use it up. So make about half or even 1/4 depending on how much carpet you're going to do. Now, if you don't have a Parmesan, you can use a lid. Now this is a 2-piece canning jar lid. You can just use an old spaghetti sauce jar, lid, whatever you want. And I am just poking holes, and then I sort of twist the knife. And I already did a few ahead of time, and that makes a nice shaker top. Now I'm just going to cover these holes, and I'm going to show you that you can just shake it up too. And we're going to pretend that this is a nice, big, beautiful, lush carpet that you love walking on your bare feet with. And we're going to sprinkle this on there. Now you're going to want to leave this on your carpet for about 10 minutes, and then you're going to vacuum as usual. And here's my pretend vacuum. Oh, look! It looks so great! It's all, just about all gone. Look. And notice that as I'm pushing on this, some of this is going down, it is going down into the fibers of my rug. And some of that will go down into the fibers of your carpet, which is a good thing, because we want to kill dust mites and who knows what else, you know, baby slobber or pet excrement or whatever might be lurking in your carpet. And we want to kill all those germs, and we want it to smell yummy and great when you come home from work after a hard day. Now, remember, AromaShare Club. Go to youngjody.com, click on Team Member Resources, then click on, I think it's called Business Aids. I just call it the Business section. And then under Beauty. Why? Because we want our house to be beautiful. That's why it's in the beauty. I know one of you is going to ask that. And here you can pull up the flyer that talks about each month's oils. This month is Spring Clean, Eucalyptus Globalist, Nioli, Spearmint, and Deep Cleanser. And on the back, this makes a wonderful invitation for you to invite people who don't know anything at all about essential oils. What are essential oils, and how do essential oils work? And there's a wonderful explanation. Invite your friends over and write your address and your name and the date and time that you're going to have your club, and invite them over. And guess what? You can have them vacuum your carpet and clean your toilet for you. And wow, who would not want to come to someone's house and clean their toilet for them? That would be great fun. Thanks again for coming to the AromaShare Club, and we'll see you next time.